This piercer is using a very unique method to pierce, and I wanted to kind of go over it with you. So I was tagged in this video. That's how I found it. So I'm going to explain what this piercer was doing. Now, there is a method. I don't know the exact term, but it's my camera went on. But anyways, it's basically where you use your palm to push the needle through as opposed to just using your fingers. Now, I think this whole video was done good. I think the piercer did a great job. I have a little bit of concerns on the style of jewelry they used. Other than that, and that's just my professional opinion, but other than that, I think it was done very well. But essentially, and if I'm explaining this wrong and you're a piercer, let me know in the comment section, you know, how it's actually done. And I'm also curious why people, you know, piercers take all of these extra steps to do these different types of method. I feel like it's just a lot of extra work, just in my opinion. So let me know what you think and why you use this method. Now, I personally use septum clamps. They are tried and true for me. They work so good. My septum piercings come out perfect every time, so I will not give up my clamps. They just work too well for me. But anyways, this method, what this piercer is doing, so essentially they're taking a receiving tube, okay, putting it on one side of the tissue, and that's just to kind of keep the tissue stable and in place, and so that needle doesn't poke them anywhere else on the side of the nostril. It goes through that receiving tube, and the receiving tube catches it. What they're doing, instead of using their finger to push that needle through, they put the needle in a needle blank, and they're holding things stable with their hands, and instead of, again, doing it like this, poking or pushing it through with their finger, they're palm pushing. So they're taking their palm to push that needle through. Now, that method terrifies me, okay? I had a piercer explain it to me one time, that they had tried that method a few times, and I think they said there was a piercer in Australia that invented that type of method. If I'm wrong, call me out on it. But I find it fascinating. I found nothing wrong with that video. I think she did a fabulous job. That is a really hard method to use. I mean, not just anyone can do that. So she's had to have had a lot of practice. So yeah, she did a great job. Again, I do feel like the jewelry looked way too snug. I feel like there's going to be some rubbing right here on the sides of the tissue, but that's just my opinion. Other than that, I think it was perfect. I found nothing wrong with it. If you're a piercer, tell me what method you use in the comment section and why you use that method and why you don't use clamps or why you freehand. I'm always curious about why other piercers do things a certain way.